Hey, good morning guys. It's the 23rd of December, 2 days before Christmas, and we've still got a lot of work to do. Today I'm going to be starting the planning process again to reshoot a video that, if you remember back to vlog number 12, I shot in my kitchen a few weeks ago. The video didn't really come out the way I wanted it to. There were lots of reflections in the screens and just things that everyone else didn't notice, but me personally, it didn't come out well. I'm going to be reshooting these videos over the holiday period, but I can get into the offices and get the green screen set up, and I got some sort of peace and quiet to get the videos made. I'm also waiting on a piece of hardware which I'll show you later on today, which is a little recording device that we can slip in the HDMI stream from the system to the TV and record what goes onto the TV, and then using some trickery in the editing process we can actually insert the picture directly onto the screen rather than have to film directly off the glass of the TV. So lots to do, better get on. So let me explain what it is I'm going to do today. I'm going to create a virtual scene in which we will take some real-world shots of the Polycom camera. I will mount it on top of a virtual TV monitor sitting on a virtual background. The content from the Polycom system will then be placed inside the virtual frame so that you get a real video of what is happening on the system just in a virtual environment. Then next to it we will create another virtual environment for a laptop running a Starleaf soft client, and we will create exactly the same situation. So we will place a real call between two real systems, but we'll show the output on the virtual background. So in order to get this shot, we've got some bright studio lighting set up with the camera, literally to take a 1 second shot of the video camera. If I now take this and sort of point it down here, you see this is the camera sitting on the green screen, and then we have the main camera here, and obviously some very bright lighting above it just to light the green screen up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to drag our footage of the camera into the timeline there. Because I'm going to be keying this and I want to see how it looks on the background, I'm also going to drag in the blue backdrop, place that underneath, and just extend that out so that they're the same length. Now the next thing to do is to key the background. So we're going to take this green away. So I'm going to go over here to my video effects. If I select all and scroll down, you'll see there's a section here called keying. I'm going to take the keyer, and you can either double click it or I'm going to drag it directly onto the video clip. Now you can see it's keyed out some of the image as well, but let's just move the playhead to where we actually want to see. So there's the camera and the side views. Let's get it roughly to there, and this is where we can now select the clip and we can go into the keyer and we can make some changes. But given we're only going to be using a very small version of this, the thing to do first is to trim the clip down a little bit. So I say we don't need to worry about keying out that line at the side there because it's not actually going to be in the final clip. So what I'm doing is removing everything that we don't need, and then we can focus on fine-tuning this a little bit. But now that we have the camera here, there's a little bit of background there. But again, before we spend an awful lot of time on this, the thing to do now is to actually shrink this right down to the size it's going to be when it's on top of the monitor. So now when we play it, it's not very noticeable. Now this obviously needs rendered, so let's construct the scene that it's going to be in before we make any more changes. So I'm going to drag in the TV monitor that it's going to sit on. I'm going to resize that to something like that. Now this is just an example, but let's put the TV monitor here. Let's take our camera and we will move that up and sit it just there. Now the TV monitor is nothing but an image, and when we actually get the content, it will appear here. Now this space over at the side here, this is where the host will be, this is where I will be when I film myself on the green screen. So I will stand next to the monitor. The monitor will have content on it, and you'll actually be able to see the content from the screen once I've captured it and inserted it into that space. Okay, so here is the final result. As you can see, we have a blue backdrop with a screen ready to take the content. The camera, which has been shrunk down, is sitting on top of the monitor and then comes to life and can pan back and forwards. Okay, the missing piece of the puzzle has just arrived from Amazon. This is the recorder that we were talking about for capturing the UI. So let's get in there. Don't need that. USB key for recording. And here we are, we have our HD PVR Rocket portable game recorder. Now this thing's originally designed for people that want to record themselves playing games on PlayStations and Xboxes and such like, to be able to record and then publish the footage up to YouTube or to Twitch or to other sites like that. However, for what we need it for, it will work perfectly because it just sits in between a device and the screen, and providing you're not playing protected content, it will record it for you. So let's unpack it all. So here's the setup. So we have our video system that normally connects directly to the screen via HDMI, but in this case the HDMI is going into the recorder. The recorder is connected to the laptop via USB for power, and we have a 32 gig USB key in the front there to take the recording. Then the HDMI from this device is passed right through to the screen, so as far as the endpoint is concerned, it's just connected locally, so we can operate the endpoint exactly as we would before. So it's a small USB based recorder that allows me to take high quality screen captures directly from the device without having to film directly off of the glass of the screen. So now it's as simple as placing a call. The first thing I'll start to do is I'll press the red button to start recording. I now will go to place a call. I will select who I want to call. In this case, this will be the laptop here, and I will dial the call. I'll answer it. The call connects, and everything that's going to that screen should now be being recorded onto this USB key here. Okay, so we've got all the pieces of the puzzle now, so let's put it all together. We will assemble it all and give you an idea of how this is going to work. Now, it's not perfect. There's a lot more work to do to line everything up to make sure it's all in time, but it should give you an idea of how you can construct a digital set. This technique should allow anyone that wants to create a virtual set to at least have an understanding of how to go about it, how you layer the different objects up on top of each other and the different types of media to create the image and the illusion that you want to do. So we place the call directly from the Polycom, select the address, place the call comes in on the laptop, and the call is established. We can then hang up the call to return to the main screen. Hey guys, well that's it for today. We've got one more day before Christmas, so a bit of last minute Christmas shopping if anybody needs to do it. I just wanted to say thank you to all the new subscribers that have joined in the last couple of days. For those of you that haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button. Please leave me some feedback. Please tell me in the comments if you think what I'm doing is a load of rubbish. If you think it's useful, please let me know. Without feedback, I can't make it better, or I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. So your feedback is important to me, good or bad. I'm a big guy, I can take it. So yeah, please feel free to leave me some comments, and if you haven't, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you tomorrow.